You're about to get the 9 yards with the Sarj, so listen up. Hey, real quick, I had to pull over because I was talking to my friend Shane. We were talking about that entrepreneurial depression. He has his own insurance marketing company and he writes insurance. And, I've been doing some stuff. Anytime you're in sales, I consider that like being an entrepreneur, right? Because you have no safety net underneath you as far as what kind of money you got coming in. A lot of the times I've had people that I've talked to that I'm friends with or that I know that aren't on a commission only type of basis like I am, and they'll say, how could you work for commission only with no salary or no hourly wage? You never know what you're going to get for money or what your income is going to be. And at the same time, I question them back, like, why would you want that? Why would you want to know exactly what you're going to make, right? Like, why would you want to go to work for somebody for $15 an hour? You bust your ass, you work hard, and then maybe in 6 months you might get a 25-cent raise or a 50-cent raise. Really? I mean, you really want to do that? Why not get paid what you're worth, right? Why would you want to hope that you might get 50 cents more an hour or 25 cents more an hour? And even if you do, you work harder, you're not immediately going to get a raise, but you're going to get a bunch of extra work because they're going to expect you to just pick up the slack for everybody else that's not doing their job, but you're not going to get directly rewarded for it. But anyway, sorry, that's a random tangent. So I'm talking to Shane. I'm like, dude, man, if you talked to me yesterday, I was having the worst day of my life. I wanted to quit. I wanted to give up. I wanted to take some $15 an hour job at like Best Buy or something, doing whatever. And it dawned on me, like, that shit's real, man. Like, there's that depression that goes hand in hand with being an entrepreneur or working in sales, where you're going to question yourself. You're going to ask yourself whether or not what you're doing is the right thing, whether or not you should keep pushing forward. And just like Shane just said to me, it's doing the shit that you don't want to do, which is going to make you great, right? Think of the greatest basketball player of all time, Michael Jordan, right? Anybody who's been in a position of greatness, they're doing the shit that they don't want to do, but doing their like they love it. That's a Mike Tyson quote, right? And you just got to keep pushing forward, right? He even brought up a quote from Steve Jobs, which is something I've always admired from his Stanford commencement speech, when he talks about you can't connect the dots looking forward, but you can only do it looking back, right? So I quit that job at the dealership because, I was having some issues with my schedule with visitation with my daughter, and work wouldn't work with me as far as the schedule. So I quit, man. I was making a lot of money. I was doing very well. But I quit because you got to stand for something in life. And number one is my daughter, right? You tell me I got to make a choice between my daughter or work, my daughter's going to win every time. So they lost, right? And it kind of like put me in a funk a little bit, but I had something else to roll forward with this insurance thing. And, that hasn't quite worked out the way I thought it would. So now I'm pushing forward with another opportunity. It's going to be a big opportunity for me. Opportunity to prove that what I was doing at the Ford store can be scaled out and done somewhere else. I'm very excited about this because maybe in the long run it can turn into something more, right? But it's a great opportunity to step into a management type of position where I can help make an effect on the bottom line of a store. And yesterday I was ready to quit on that because I'm in that lull, right? Like, what am I going to do? Right? But then I talked to him today, right? Patience, right? Patience. One thing I started to learn from martial arts, and I need to get back to it. I need to get back to jiu-jitsu. I need to get back to kickboxing. But it's that patience that you got to have to believe in yourself and believe that everything is going to happen. Anyway, I've taken up too much of your time. I hope you enjoy this. Remember, folks, keep pushing forward. Keep believing in yourself. Keep making your dreams come true, and keep pushing for it. Have a great one. Peace.